Still is not above freezing,
Nope.
but it is over here at
Uh,
the Watch for the Hook Business Entrepreneur Podcast. Michael with,
Tatiana.
hey, Miss Parker, how you doing today?
I'm good. I feel like I kind of sang that.
Oh, hey, you gonna sing, girl, gonna sing. All right, so hey, we jumping off on this thing real hot and heavy real quick. Hey, for those who checked out the Flash hoodie sale at
Oh my God.
www.
Yeah.
Watch for the number 4 the hook.com. We appreciate you all. Hey man, appreciate the love and support for that, man. Y'all
I
don't even know
love
it
that
goes a long
flash
way.
sale.
Oh yeah, they loved it too.
That boy.
Hey, so don't worry, we're gonna have a lot more flash sales going on too,
I ain't
man.
gonna say a lot more. I
Well,
might say a few more.
well, all right, all right. So Miss Parker, what are
Yes,
we
sir.
talking about today?
You know what? It was a topic that you and I were kind of dealing with at the moment,
Hmm.
but you decided it was a topic you felt we needed to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. s-
DTI.
Exactly. So we're talking debt to income ratio.
That's right.
Is how you say it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So for those who don't know, me and Miss Parker have established two LLCs.
Mhm.
Just finished working, finalizing the business account for the second LLC.
Yeah.
And one of the main things that's always going to come up, your credit score,
Personal.
personal, will always affect you being able to get business credit established.
If the business does not already have any credit established.
See how she picked that for me. And see, that's why I got her leading this conversation because Miss Parker is the Nimbus person of the business. She understands the Nimbus, which I'm saying numbers, but I call it Nimbus. And so, Miss Parker, can you just like break down like personal DTI? Like this, let's give people some meat and potatoes on this.
So, just short, short, super short and fast. Debt to income ratio is literally the amount of debt you have compared to the amount of income you have. And most of the times they do look at it monthly, not necessarily, like over a year. This is what it's monthly. It's what you expend out monthly for certain types of bills compared to what you bring in
So they call
monthly
it.
from your income.
So that monthly is that revolving debt.
No, no.
Okay, yeah,
It
fix it for me. Fix
like
it.
monthly could be it would include your mortgage
Okay.
or, your rent.
Okay.
Um sometimes it depends on what you're going for, whether or not they include rent, because rent is something that could come and it could go. You can leave at any time and break a
Yeah.
lease
Yeah.
and not have that tied to you, but a mortgage, you don't have that option.
Yeah. So
You're stuck with it. Vehicles,
I
credit
pay.
cards, any of that kind of revolving debt like that, personal loans, that ain't going nowhere. Once you get it, you got it. They're not including your internet bill, your cell phone bill, and your UVerse or direct TV bill, right?
Gotcha. So basically, you saying that stuff that got your social security number attached to it.
Yeah, that if you pull your credit report, they can see it. All of that, they can see it. They can see the total, and then most of the time, if you click that drop down carrot, they can see what you're paying monthly.
So one of the things that Miss Parker always, since we've been married, has paid most of the monthly bills.
What you
And
mean most?
okay, so she pretty much pays almost all of. The one thing was, I told Miss Parker this how I ran my bills when I was single.
It didn't work.
But like I told her, I was never sure.
Yeah, and that's cool. Their process and their logic worked for one person. It did not work for one person plus an adult plus two little ones.
Gotcha, gotcha. So basically, Miss Parker said, I'm gonna help straighten out this credit situations.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
and so even for like Miss Parker said, all right, our credit is pretty good together. Individually, we're good. I'm gonna start cleaning yours up.
Yeah, yeah,
Because once we started looking to go into business ventures,
yeah.
Miss Parker, who was already ahead of the game and understanding, said, all right, we have to get our credit scores up higher so that we look better on paper
Together.
together. So she said, all right, it's my plan. I'm gonna start fixing you first.
Because I was straight. I had
Oh
already
yeah.
cleaned me up. I was good.
She'd already cleaned herself up. So she was like, all right, you got these couple of the nagging bills
Yep, let's take care of them.
and let's take care of them. So
Hmm.
even on that aspect, fixing the DTI of one person when you're a couple basically fixes helps you both out
It does.
because
But if one person is really good and one person is still really, really bad, it's gonna bring it down.
mhm.
If you can get both of you to just subpar mediocre, you might be alright.
So Ms. Parker, when we talking about credit number scores,
Okay.
what what would you advise potential business owners, either single or together or collective? What would you advise a decent number from your knowledge for them to try to achieve to have credit rating, credit score as they're looking to start a business?
Like, most of the time, people start that good threshold, like, right at 700, 701.
700.
That's yeah, that's either good or average. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good because it's only one more marker up above that.
So if a person got a credit score of 450, what they need to do?
They need to work on it.
You say they need to fix it, Jesus.
They they need to create a plan to help kinda pay off some of those little nagging bills that are probably bringing their score down, or if they have a lot of revolving debt, like credit cards, they need to work to not utilize them.
So first step, Miss Parker said, if you want to get your credit score up, cut them credit cards up.
Live within your means, because if you're utilizing those credit cards for, like, regular stuff, daily stuff, and you're not paying that balance off monthly in full, you probably wanna scale back and really, really live within your means. Cut that eating out down from 3 times a week to once.
Parker basically said,
Mm.
don't be trying to keep up with the Johnsons
Right.
or keeping up with anybody else that you see on TV
Mm,
because they look like they balling
mm-mm.
when in the background they broke.
They leasing and renting.
Ooh, oh, she said at least
Leasing
rent,
cars and renting houses.
but own businesses.
Yeah.
How does never mind.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just not going past that.
Except we're gonna
Yeah.
go past it. One thing we're not gonna go past though.
No.
Podcast money merch.
That's right.
Me and Miss Parker are still out here
Yes, we are.
working this thing, showing you all, advising you all. If you're looking to start a clothing line,
Mhm.
we used to say it was just for podcasters, but anybody who has the gumption or the inclination to start a clothing line, we tell you come by watchforthehook.com, click the free informational call. You get me and Miss Parker, and we can sit down and really hash out if this really a journey you want to start on.
Yeah, and the reason we kind of, tweaked it from saying serious podcasters, we never really said serious podcasters only,
Mhm.
but what we did say was, like, it's really, highlighted and geared towards the serious podcasters. Well, after, just reviewing our own material and making some edits and tweaks, and we're like, "We can evolve this to
Most
have it
definitely.
more inclusive."
Yeah.
So and that's what we did.
But this is also for somebody that's real serious.
Now, serious doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah. Because
Serious anybody's,
because if you
everyone's.
because if you want to go down this journey, down this road, this is going to occupy a lot of your
It
time.
is.
And your time is the most valuable asset you will never get back.
My time is priceless.
Priceless.
Yeah.
But we willing to give y'all who are really serious
Yeah.
30 minutes of it for free.
Exactly. Like, do you know what you can get out of me with 30 minutes?
Exactly. Listen, we can take you here and
Okay.
take you there.
Okay. Bring you forward.
Yeah, but come
Yeah.
by www.watchforthehook.com. Click on that podcast money merch free monetization call. Look up with us.
That's right.
So back to the DTI,
Mhm.
the credit. Ms. Parker, as we've gone down these business ventures and business avenues, and as you've worked diligently to improve our credit
Yeah.
scores and make us look more appealing on paper,
Yeah.
um, talk to the people about establishing business credit, about those quote unquote credit hits.
I listen, I do not like a credit hit when we're sitting up there either with a lender or something as simple as establishing a new account. And they go, okay, so yeah, your S Corp or Corp or LLC your INC, any of that, or it's in good standing. So we're gonna get your account established, right? Okay, cool. So now you have the opportunity to get some business credit going. That sounds wonderful. So I open up this account and you already telling me I can access, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, whatever thousands of dollars on a credit card.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, that's perfect. But the me is over there like, if I know this is a new business and there's no previous business credit established, I'm looking at what are you going to look at in order to give me this access to this line of credit, right?
So they gotta go digging into our history
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, so because there's no business history established, you gotta bump it up against something. Period. You gotta benchmark it.
Gotta bump it up against us.
Yeah, so they're gonna go look at the both of you, whoever's on that LLC in that account. They're gonna go look at the both of you all's personal credit, which is gonna be tied to your social, right? So the more hits you take, because I'm asking, all right, so you're gonna go look at my personal? Yeah, immediately. I'm talking to the bank person. I'm like, all right, is this a hard or a soft inquiry? They looking at me, bucking their eyes. I'm asking the same questions y'all would ask somebody else.
Hitting you with the hook.
It won't be it'll be an inquiry, but it's not gonna be reported out on your social uh monthly or every year, every day, however they report out. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You're not gonna report it out, but is this going to be a hard or a soft inquiry? It's gonna be a hard inquiry. I have a problem with that. So the soft inquiries don't really show up.
So for the people who might not understand what a hard inquiry does, how long would a hard inquiry into your credit history stay on a credit report?
2 years.
24.
And after you have so many of those on there, it starts to take your credit score down, be it 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. It makes your score decrease.
So did you hear what she said? Because you're trying to establish business credit
On one end,
on one end, you take a negative hit on your personal credit score.
right.
Make it make sense, Jesus.
It don't. That's why I was like, let me make sure you're confirming what I'm saying. It's going to be a hard inquiry, however, comma, it's not going to be reported out. They're like, yes. I said, I'll revisit this at a later date because right now there's no real reason for me to take this hit on my credit when I'm not used to having access to this line of money anyway.
So can we be a little transparent on him and
What are
Parker?
we talking about?
I was going to talk about the hits we've taken and how you came to the realization of what you just said. You was like, listen, Linda, not calling her Linda, but I'm just saying like, all right, so me and Miss Parker, y'all know we got business credit. We've established businesses.
Yeah.
Last couple of years, been working on the real estate property projects and things. And those inquiries that we've done, we ended up absorbing two big hits
Yeah.
in the same calendar year.
6 months apart.
Six
So
months
you
apart
know I was pissed.
from two different financial banking
Yes,
institutions.
yes, 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 yes.
We absorbed two hits in 2023.
Yes.
So this is now calendar year 24.
Right.
Ms. Parker inquired about that big hit. She
Right.
already knew we had absorbed personally two big hits in the last 12 to 14 months.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And that's why I asked the lady because at that point, neither one of us had any inquiries on our accounts, on our credit history, because it had been over 2 years since we had any inquiries, right?
Because the last inquiry we had was for Watch for the Hook.
Yeah.
That inquiry was in 2019.
So everything we done had rolled off because it takes 2 years.
Yes.
So last year in 23, we ended up getting two hits within 6 months, same calendar year by two financial institutions, which if you when people are starting to look at that because it's two hits, from similar institutions for the same reason, they view it different.
Oh, yeah.
But that does not negate the fact it will take a ding on your credit score. Now, 1 to 2 hits really won't affect your credit score, right?
Yes.
Once you hit a third hit, you're decreasing. Maybe the fourth hit won't matter, but a fifth hit, you're gonna decrease. So it's just gonna progressively get worse until 24 months has passed and at least, some of those hits start to roll off.
which is also going to certain realms when people are trying to close on a house or get a new mortgage
Or a vehicle.
or vehicle. Your financial advisors will tell you do not do shit else
Mhm.
until this credit hit is done
Yeah.
because they will tell you. We learned this when we were trying to purchase this house we're in. The people advise us, you're looking great. Don't do nothing.
Yeah, don't do anything. You got 30 days to close. Don't you open nothing. Don't you go look for anything. Don't do anything that's going to impact your credit. We need your credit. If it's a fake number. Well, for some people, it might be real. If your credit score is a 200, if your credit score is a 800
Oh, Jesus, she
on
said two.
on day one of 30 to closing, by the time day 30 hits, your credit score better not be no less than 800. It can be better,
Yes.
but it better not be 799 or they might mess you over, you
Yeah.
know?
Because we've seen horror stories of people who were trying to get houses,
Contracts drop.
contracts dropped because at day 25, they
Yeah.
went and bought a new vehicle.
Yeah, or something happened, or they couldn't verify their income, so
Yeah.
it fell out of contract, right? So, but 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 that's what I think we got out talking. I don't
Oh,
think I answered you.
no, we still talk about debt, income, and all that stuff.
So that's why I told the lady at the bank, no, don't run my credit. We don't need um this line of credit right now. She confirmed we could revisit it at any date. That's cool. We're not used to having access to this. Right now it just simply will not be utilized. So I'm not ready to absorb another hit.
And that's because Miss Parker understood
Yeah.
DTI,
Mhm.
credit report,
Yep.
credit history,
Yeah. Score.
credit scores. She already understood the process because we've been through this multiple times
Exactly.
other ways. And so the fact is, when you, as a person, are looking to establish a business, you have to understand the systems that you're playing in.
Yeah.
You're playing in a credit score system personally. And then you want to jump into a quote unquote another system to establish business credit.
Yep.
Basically, what they saying is they looking at how you play ball over here on the first line.
Yep.
If you didn't play good ball over here, they damn sure gonna be like, they damn sure ain't gonna play good ball over there. So
Nope.
why am I gonna give them the opportunity to fuck this up?
Right, right, right.
They're gonna hit you with the decline.
But this is what's funny. This is what's just really so funny with me. They'll be like, "Oh, you're already pre-approved." I'm like, "Okay, I'm pre-approved." Yeah, and that's what she was hitting me with. You're already pre-approved. Okay, cool. So is that a soft inquiry? Nah, it's a hard inquiry. Well, I ain't pre-approved then. You can move along.
Yeah,
Because if I'm pre-approved, you probably would only have to do a soft inquiry at best, which is cool.
soft inquiries don't show up.
Don't really show up. Yeah.
Hard inquiries last 2 years,
2 yeah.
24 months,
2 yeah.
104 weeks.
730 days. Did I do that right? Yeah, yeah,
Shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She
Yeah, yeah,
working,
yeah,
she working,
730.
she working on the numbers. Okay.
730
She working on the
days.
numbers.
104 weeks, yeah, 730 days. Yeah.
So basically, what we're advising you all is if you are looking to start a business, step number one, fix yourself personally.
Yeah. If you want to try to use yourself personally as any leverage.
Yes. Make yourself look shiny.
Yeah, as best
Don't
as
be a
possible.
rusted nickel. Be a shiny quarter.
Oh, rusty nickel. Oh my God.
Rusted nickel. Have you ever seen a rusted nickel?
I have.
Really?
I have.
But a shiny quarter? That some bitch is dirty. Parker is a shiny quarter.
Oh, that's
She's a shiny quarter.
I
Oh,
like to be
sexy
shiny.
thing. Shiny old quarter. Miss Parker, I appreciate you
Yeah.
leading the charge on reaching out to these people to help them improve their DTI, helping them look to get better looking on paper. So when these people pull a name up in that black and white, they slap them with the hook and they be like,
Yeah,
"I look good."
that's right.
So, Miss Parker, I'm gonna let you take us up on out of here.
You know what? This is really what I have to say. If this is a road you're getting ready to head down, a road you're already heading down, before you go and sit in anyone's office, in anyone's chair, at any financial institution, anything like that, do yourself a favor, do some research on your own self, and have a clue of the things they could potentially throw at you. And by that I mean have a clue of like what you look like on paper already.
You heard her. Catch y'all next time.